This one's going to be a quick video. If you're familiar with me and my movie taste, you'll be quite familiar with my disdain of Rob Zombie's supposed Halloween movie. Now, it doesn't just end with the movie, it's also the mask itself. I absolutely detest the mask. I cannot stand the way that it accents the features and over-exaggerates them, almost as though it's trying to give human characteristics to the mask, which entirely contradicts the whole idea behind Michael's mask. He was dubbed the Shape for a reason, because that's all he was. The only thing that made him reminiscent of a human being was that he resembled the shape of one. But other than that, I did actually go out of my way to buy one of those cheap-ass Halloween masks, the Rob Zombie Halloween masks, and yeah, I'll admit that they are absolutely ugly. I think they're, just as I said, I just can't stand them. But anyway, this was going to be a project for myself. I haven't got any flesh-based masks, or at the point of when I got this mask, and I kind of thought to myself that I could do something out of this mask. I could make something out of it, and with that, I did. I started off by adding I sanded off everything that was on the mask, which didn't take long. So it had a yellowish, a very off yellow tint to it, which it was just disgusting. I had to get rid of that first, so I did. I just used basic sandpaper with a low grit. Once I removed that, I then applied a base coat of chocolate brown. After I applied the chocolate brown, I then went over it with white latex over the chocolate brown latex, just to advise. After I added the white, I only did it enough so it gave it basic coverage. There was still a lot of dark areas across the mask, which was part of my intent. What I wanted to do was to give it a very dark, very dirty grey look. I wanted the flesh to look very, very worn out, absent of any kind of blood flow or anything. Like, this mask has been left to hang for a long time. When I say mask, I use that very loosely because it's not obviously a mask, it's meant to be flesh. At that, this is only just a repaint of a mask that already exists. But anyway, to give you an idea, here it is. As you can see, I've gone over the white with a black wash. As you guys are probably familiar with my tutorial among other discussions in mask vlogs, my main theme when I'm making masks is performing a wash, which is when you add acrylic and water together, you apply it over the mask, dry it, then wash it off, and it accents the features. Now, I did this just to tint the mask so much. After I did that, I then used water-based acrylic, probably about 80-20, that way, so it would leave a mark on the mask. As you can see, I've got the dark black tears. I've accented the scars, the mouth area, areas around the tears and rips to show their age. I also added eyebrows to the mask, and I also gave it a very nice, very pretty wig. A long, thick, black one at that as well. I wanted to give it something of a creepy cross-dresser style, Lolita-esque sort of image, and I hope I did that. I'm really much so in hope that when you guys look at this, that you might think that you want to see me do more of these. I'm thinking I might make a new type of video where what I'll do is buy cheap masks off eBay, these little £10 masks or whatever, and set myself a little challenge to see what I can do to reinvent these masks and breathe life back into them. Bear in mind, I know this mask isn't incredible, but this was just a £10 mask. It's dead cheap. I just did it up. It took me one day, just a couple of hours, and this is what I made out of it. I'm going to flash up just to give you a before and after so you can get an idea to see how this has evolved, and yeah, if you want to see me do more masks like this in the future or more projects like this, I'll even do little tutorials. I hope you enjoyed. So until next time, sweet nightmares.